everyone. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, man. You hear the news?
What's the news?
They're gonna have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony inductions. Hold on, we gotta make sure that this isn't blocking the. Hold on a second. Oops.
There we go.
Yeah, okay, we fixed that. Yeah, sometimes my voice changes it changes very high pitched. It's very high pitched, but it's very low, you know.
I seem to have the same problem.
Hey man, who are you?
I'm the mighty Thor.
Alright, hey, what's up?
Don't you know who I am?
Nah.
I'm a demigod.
Alright.
You know, I'm the god of thunder.
Cool, man. What do you gotta do with that?
I can shoot lightning.
But you sound like Lino from Thundercats.
No, I don't. We might need Lion-O. Wait, that sounds like Panthro. Panthro. I have to remember to have some swagger if I'm going to do the voice of Thor.
I thought you was Thor.
Oh, that's right. Well, I am the god of thunder, and I can shoot lightning. That's my power.
See, it sounds contradictory. Sound like you go against the... What? You know, lightning is like the flash. It's like the flash. It's the electricity. It's the dispersal of electrons through the, you know, the path of least resistance through the air. That's lightning. From a cloud or like comes up from the ground sometimes. It's just a dispersal of energy. Thunder is the sound it make. Is the compression and air rarefactions of air molecules after this.
Since when did you become an expert in physics?
I mean, everybody knows that, man.
Do you know, when I go bowling, that's actually the sound of thunder. When gods go bowling, that is the sound of thunder.
Nah, man, that's BS. The sound of thunder is like the compression and rarefaction of air molecules after they've been violently interrupted by the dispersal of electrons through the atmosphere.
You seem to know a lot about lightning.
Well, I'm a rock biter, you know. I'm close to the clouds. There's clouds around my eyes. I'd have conversations with the clouds. I'm up here in the clouds.
Yeah, I would trust him. But by the way, get this axe out of my way. This is no axe. This is Stormbreaker.
But you bringing storms into it now? Sometimes you don't need a storm to have lightning or thunder. You can just have like a storm.
Well, I believe maybe you're correct.
What's up, everybody?
This is the Carl Weathers Predator Weather Report featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Doppler Radar Forecast. And Cardi B, I would just like to comment on the accuracy of the meteorology that was just being discussed. It turns out that the rock biter is more correct than the god himself. Or should I say, demigod. Hey, why do you think... Hey, how did you get in here? I'm a demigod. All right. Well, how did you get in here? The demi door? All right. Maybe you sure it wasn't a dummy door? Pretty sure. I mean, I read it. It said demi on the outside of it, and I just went through it. Oh, damn it. It said dummy door. That's right. You fell for it. Because you were dummy. I'm no dummy. Would a dummy have an axe like this? I don't know, where'd you get that axe? In the heart of a dying star. Sounds pretty dramatic, man. You're very dramatic. What is this, Shakespeare in the Park? Are you quoting my friend Tony Stark from the first Avengers? Sure. I mean, it just seems so on the nose. I can shoot lightning. Well, then maybe you want to go find yourself a storm to go hang out in, because it looks like there's going to be clouds and a chance of showers. 100% of these showers is going to be, there's a 59% of showers. Thank you, Bernie, for bringing an accurate percentage of what might happen in the future as far regarding the weather. Because I am Carl Weathers. And this is the Predator Weathers Report. Did you see that Super Bowl commercial with me in it? Super Bowl? What is even a Super Bowl? Is it a gigantic receptacle that can shoot lightning? Nah, man, it's just a football game. It's just an overblown football game. Good commercials. I was in a commercial. But hey, Ismail Kuwia. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show and the segment that we call the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report, featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Doppler Radar Forecast and Cardi B. You know what, Thor? You need to move over. Me? Move? Okay.
Yeah, Thor, you better move over. That's crazy what you was talking about just now. But you don't know nothing about thunder. You don't know nothing about lightning. Some kind of god you are. You ain't knowing anything about lightning or thunder or nothing.
I mean, this guy came through the dummy door. He don't know nothing. He's a dummy god. What? How dare you? How dare you? I said you was a dummy god, not a demigod. Get it? I'm a demigod. Demigod. I'm no dummy. Oh, yeah? Then what's 17 times 4? 34. 68! All right. You knew more than I thought you would know. Congratulations. I didn't know that you knew how to add and multiply. Multiply is just a version of addition anyway. Hey, you guys like Eddie Money? You guys like classic rock? I'm the classic rock biter. Ah, you are a beast. You're a giant beast that I must slay. Go ahead and try it, dummy god. I'm gigantic. I'm made of rocks. Thought you were a rock biter. Yeah, I bite rocks too. I mean, it's kind of inconsistent, like your lightning and thunder powers, but, you know, I'm made of rocks. And that actually ain't gonna do nothing. Anyway, remember Eddie Money? He's from Long Island. He sings like this. That guy had 2 tickets to paradise. He was like, take me home tonight. Blood on the blade, do the mic, don't. Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go to the morning light. Is that the lyrics? It sounds like it could be. You know Pat Benatar? She's also from Long Island. She's from Lindenhurst, Long Island. Of course, everyone knows Lindenhurst. Yeah, she not nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame though. They gave her a chance to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they didn't give her. What? How is that even possible? We are young. Harder, and we stand. Hey, for a dummy god, you ain't half bad, man. I'm a demigod. Yeah, but you came in through the dummy door. Ah. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. This is the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Welcome. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes to get through that. Thank you for sticking with it. We're having fun. We have fun. There's sketches at the beginning. Apparently, there's an ongoing story going on in the first 10 minutes of the show. I don't even know what it is. I've been trying to watch. I've been watching it for months.
I mean, it's impossible to follow anything on this show. I've been watching every single episode of the show, and there's no rhyme, there's no reason, but keep watching, and maybe there'll be a story, but probably not.
Maybe we should encourage people to keep watching, just to try to piece together. It's gonna be like Lost, you know? It'll be like the X-Files. You have to watch every single episode of this, and then one day it'll all come together like a clear picture, but not really, because there's really... Well, yes, there is. There's a grand master plan. What other show was like that, where it was just they kept dropping clues, but there was no, like, there was no landing point. There was a show like that. Anyway, I'm excited. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees are in. I'm excited to talk about rock and roll. I'm not excited about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is just kind of it's a private club, you know? It's a popularity contest. People who get in there, it's not really, there's no rhyme or reason. Well, we're waiting for more snow. Yeah, well, there's so much snow. There's no rhyme or reason to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's just kind of like a popularity contest. Or at least to the people who are inducting the people in the popularity contest, it doesn't make any sense. They're not really considering those people who should be there, like Iron Maiden. How are they not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Iron Maiden. Anyway, I play the guitar, and I have not been playing the guitar recently on the air for some reason. That was always part of the show. Now it's... Let me get this back on. Look how high I've got it up so you could... the strap, so you can see that I'm actually playing. Anyway, thought I'd bring it back. My guitar is in need of a setup. Anyway, I'm excited to talk about rock and roll, play a little rock and roll for you. If you got any requests, shout them out. Maybe I'll know how to play it, maybe not. Probably not. So let's go down these nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm excited. Jay-Z, rock and roll. If you guys listen to the Gray album that Jay-Z did with Danger Mouse, you might be impressed. It's definitely a rock album, in my opinion. They took the Beatles and they took Jay-Z's album, the Black and the Jay-Z album, the White album and the Black album, and they put them together, and they made a work of art that can't be played anywhere because it's banned by the Beatles. The Beatles are like, you can't use all music like that, but it is dope though. What you did with it is dope. It's pretty cool. Other nominees are Mary J. Blige. I saw her once. She can sing. She can sing past, future, and present tense. Sang. I don't know if you've ever seen Mary J. Blige perform, but I saw her live perform once, and I was floored. I was amazed. She only played like 5 or 6 songs because it was a sponsored event. It was like a corporate event. And I like that people with talent like that can do a corporate event and get paid like a cool million or whatever. The corporate events are the best. If you can get a chance to play a corporate event with whatever talent you have, take it, because you'll get paid a lot. Carole King, she's good. Remember Carole King? She's like singing the song, the album Tapestry. That's a classic album. Carole King's from the 60s writing songs with Neil Diamond. She was in a songwriting team with Neil Diamond back in the day. What'd she sing? Does she sing the Anticipation song? Or is that Carly Simon? I always get them confused because, I'm thinking Carly Simon maybe. I think it's Carole King though. Is it Cheryl? Also, Tina Turner, she is definitely a rock and roll. There's nobody more rock and roll than Tina Turner. I'll tell you that. Rolling on the river, remember? I'm not gonna sing for you. I'll just play the riffs. She's an incredible performer. Devo, do you guys know that one? Devo. copy of that song, whatever. That song, it goes like this. Whip it. Whip it good. Alright, well, they have a song called that. Remember this one? They had a song called Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. And then then Devo did a cover of it, but they did it in like a totally different different time signature. So it's like it's like, I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. Because they're just trying to be weird. Devo stands for de-evolution. And if you want to witness the de-evolution of a show, you came to the right place. It's the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. We do it 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you are in the chat, just say hi. I see the little eyeball is not indicating much right now for me. So, hi Jen. How are you feeling today? I'd like to dedicate today's show to Jen and her sadly, this is a somber moment. I just want to let you guys know, sadly, Jen lost her kitty yesterday. It's very sad. There's nothing sadder than losing a family member. And if you have a cat or a dog or any family member, any pet, it's the same. It's the same feeling. I lost my dog last year, this last year, and I was devastated. I could not stop crying for days. I was so sad when I lost my dog. And so, Jen, our heart goes out to you. Please, we're sorry for your loss and hope you feel better soon. It's very sad. I feel your pain. It's the worst type of pain. They're so innocent. They're very sad. It's very sad to lose one. If you want to share your favorite memories, you can go ahead and do that anytime in the chat or however you want. If you don't want to, I understand it as well. But I'm so sorry that your daughter is having a hard time with it. It's really hard for children, especially because they don't understand sometimes, or it's when you're young, these are the first times these things kind of happen to you. And I imagine your kitty was older than your daughter, so that's really, really, really devastating because it's a constant in your life. And when there's a constant in your life and it goes away, it takes a long time. You'll always feel that absence. You'll always feel that hole in your soul. For instance, I lost a puppy a few years ago. Well, I call him a puppy. He was a very old dog. He was 17. He was a Papillon. His name was Pappy, and he was a jerk. He was a little mean guy, little mean Papillon, little jerk, Loved him. Loved that jerk. He's such a jerk. He would try to get your food out your hand. He'd run out the door as soon as the door was open. He would train our other dog Uma bad habits. He would make her do bad things because she was like, "Oh, he's doing it, I'll do it." And they're like, "Pappy!" His name was Pappy because he's a Papillon. Right here in Aristotle Full Throttle, everything is as most obvious it can be. Everything is on the nose here. Aristotle Full Throttle, right on the nose. Oh, that's a shadow. I thought that was like a hair in mine. Anyway, so Pappy would always be around your feet trying to trip you up so the food would fall out of your hands and he would eat it. So I was always looking under my feet, and he had like a sore leg after a while. He got really bad. He got real old. He couldn't walk, and he couldn't do much. He just kind of laid around sleeping all day, and it became very obvious that it was time that he might have to, So it was very sad. It was a very sad day, though, but I fed him every one of his treats on, that last day. I fed him, every single thing he's not allowed to eat, and he just ate. I was amazed at how much he just kept eating. He was like, "I can just keep eating for all of this stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, buddy, you can. Do it." The whole point of this story is that, to this day, sometimes I'll look around when I'm, in the kitchen or something. It's very sad, but it kind of reminds me of him and how much of a jerk he was. But, to this day, I feel like I'm going to trip over him because he's around my feet trying to trip me up for a cashew or something. So just know that you'll always remember them. It will get easier, but they're never, like Luke Skywalker says, no one's ever really gone. I hope. Yeah, Pappy. I'm just noodling now because I don't know how much. I realize it's hard for me to talk. I know that's shocking because I talk for an hour a day, but I find that if I have an instrument, this is the best mode of communication for me, is playing an instrument. So I've had to train myself to talk this past year. I think if you go back and watch the original live streams, if you go back to May, it was very difficult for me to talk, but I've actually learned to talk and also try not to edit my thoughts as they come out of my head, so that you get the pure 100% honesty of what I'm thinking in the moment and what I'm feeling. And it's actually helped me understand myself better. So I'm good. Okay, I'll make jokes. I'm sorry. I gotta think it now. I'm editing the jokes in my head because that's the most dramatic. What was the Pearl Jam songs? Remember Pearl? Nope. Not gonna play that one. All right. Well, let's talk about these Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Foo Fighters. Pammy, I saw that you were excited about the Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters is good. Listen. That is a classic song. That is an amazing song. I love that song. I was just thinking about Foo. That's why you Foo Pammy. That makes sense. I thought it was Foopa M-Y. That's where my mind went. But I'll tell you what. Foo Fighters is good. That's a good band. It's a good choice. I think they're the great American rock band. I was just chatting with my friend Keith just earlier. We were texting back and forth and talking about rock and roll, and because today is a big day in rock. When they announce the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's just like a nice little ceremony. It's just kind of a popularity club. Whatever. Some great bands in there. I love that the Foo Fighters are going to join. I mean, it's obvious that the Foo Fighters, anything Dave Grohl touches turns to rock and roll gold. Because think about it. The dude was in Nirvana. Dude was in the greatest band in the world for like a minute. And then the band, through no choice of his, had to end. But he went as like, well, why don't I just be the greatest American rock band after that? There's no career like that. There's nobody that listen, Paul McCartney has had an amazing career as a solo musician, but he's Paul McCartney and he's also a Beatle. He's the Beatles. The Beatles were bigger than Paul McCartney, but I would argue that Foo Fighters has more popularity, more public consciousness, definitely more songs on the radio, if that's a measure of success. They've got more songs on the radio. They're more known songs by the Foo Fighters ever. More albums than Nirvana. It's kind of remarkable. He was in great punk bands before that. Remember Nirvana before Dave Grohl's in. Oh. Thank you for the emotes, Jen. That's a song by Nirvana. Hey, Nala, what's going on, man? How are you? We're just talking about rock and roll bands, and I'm glad you're here. You know, it's funny, you were mentioned in last week when you were on, or 2 weeks ago, when Nala was our guest. You guys can check out the replay of that on the YouTube or the Twitch. Please subscribe on Twitch. Please subscribe on YouTube. You can do that easily. Twitch.tv/AristotleFullThrottle or AristotleFullThrottle.com. Do that. Also, guys, in order to qualify to win a PS5, all you got to do is subscribe. If you want to hang out on the Discord with us after hours, access to the Discord is through subscribing to Twitch. That's $3 a month, or pledging just $1 a month on Patreon. But we were just talking about Dave Grohl bands, really. One of my favorite... You know what this one is? That's a good one too. And that's just off their second album. There's so many songs. I would venture to say that they've got way more well, they definitely have way more songs than Nirvana ever had. And they've got, I mean, sometimes they're hit or miss, but they've got such a big catalog. Who did he write the song My Hero about? Was it about Kurt Cobain? Oh, we should do rock and roll trivia maybe this week. That's kind of a big category, though. Maybe this week, because Thursdays are trivia day here on Aristotle Full Throttle. Yesterday we had an incredible time playing Jackbox, which was so much fun. Wesley being consistent. He's after that PS5 because he knows the rules. You just subscribe and comment. Subscribe and comment. Hang out, like, and share. Oh, you wrote it about his mom? Oh, well, that's great. My mom's my hero. My mom is a teacher, and I think teachers are heroes for sure. Speaking of heroes, David Bowie. David Bowie has a song called Heroes, and David Bowie was an actor. He's in like 60 movies or something like that. Dude played Tesla. He played Nikola Tesla in the movie The Prestige. Have you seen that movie? It's a great movie. I liked it a lot. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. But, yeah. So, I could just say hello and... Yes. Exactly. Just say, hey. Yeah, I think teachers are the heroes of society. My friend Keith is a teacher, and he's been vaccinated, and I said, you're doing a service to humanity by being vaccinated, in addition to doing a service to humanity by being a teacher. You know, like, I think of the greatest teachers I've had, some being the ones who taught me music, some the teachers who taught me the things that I never forget. It's always the people who, they're influential, and it's hard. You got to take the knowledge. Humankind has to pass knowledge down from one generation to the other. And the way we do that is, it's our nature to do this. This is why we have cumulative knowledge in this world as a human species. Like, that's what makes us kind of special. There's some sort of anecdotal evidence, and I'm sure some type of evidence that there are other species that pass down wisdom or knowledge down through generation. But generally, animals, they do things on instinct. It's all kind of programmed in their DNA. But humans are like, oh, we just learned a new thing. We're going to apply that to the knowledge base, to the whole, like our Wikipedia, essentially. And then, in the future, we're going to go reference that and advance forward through time. This is how we work as a species. We can conceptualize past, present, and future. This is it's a unique thing that us humans can do as far as we know, as far as we understand. Maybe dolphins, they got it all down pat and they don't have to do any of this. They don't even have thumbs though. Screw you, dolphins. I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, well, my point is, it's a good thing. It's what we need. The most important thing are teachers. I know. Sorry about David Bowie. That was sad. I came home from a concert and I read about it at like 3 a.m. About David Bowie's. All the Bowies. What was this song? He's like, how did that song go? How's that song go? I gotta hear the riff. I gotta hear the riff in my head. For some reason, I keep hearing this riff. And that's not the David Bowie riff. That's a song by INXS. It's a good riff, though. It's a good 80s riff. Anyway, the point about passing knowledge down is like, I now know a song from the 80s because I watched INXS on the MTV when I was a kid. I remember Chadwick died. People were, oh no, we're all talking about sad things now. Who's your favorite rock star that died? Neil Peart. Neil Peart, we lost him last year. Very sad. Because he didn't care more. Yeah, I feel you on that. It was a big hit. Yeah, Ron. You know, celebrities, I'm always sad for the people in their life, in their direct sphere, because we only know them as an image on the screen. But the people in their lives know them as a human person who's, you know. So that always makes me sad. The people that are close to them, I feel sad for those folks. Chadwick Boseman died. I said his name right. That's the first time I've said his name correctly. Chapman's Chapstick Bostwick. Anyway, it's been an ongoing joke that I don't know how to say his name. Chapman Stick. But I think teachers are the heroes of the world. I think it's important that we tell the stories, as Thor would say, tell stories. Yeah, that's it, Thor. We need to tell the stories, the tales of all the brave teachers and whatnot, and how things, you know. I've been around for 3,000 years. I'm pretty old. But I had a good teacher. Taught me how to swing a hammer the correct way. And to shoot lightning. It's all about the segues, really. You gotta keep it flowing, right? You saw how important teachers are been your girlfriend's 6-year-old. Yes. It's really important that you get a good teacher. Sometimes teachers are not good. Oh, by the way, update. Speaking of people who are not that good, I was talking to the lady at the bank yesterday, and she was like, you need to do the thing with your money. I got my money back. I'm excited. I'm happy. I got my money back. That's in the good news department. Yeah, you got to get... Sometimes kids need the structure. They need that structure. Sometimes people get sent to a school where they're like, go play in the yard. And then they get graded, and then the teacher's like, what do you feel like you got for a grade? And the kid's like, blue. And then they're just like, Johnny got blue. So I don't know about those schools. I probably would have enjoyed that type of school to myself, though. But I did not go to that school. I went to public school. Public schools, I get frustrated with some people because they're like, why don't you send your kid to a charter school? Why don't you get a voucher to go to another school? It's like, okay, well, a $1,000 voucher is not going to send my kid in my poor neighborhood to a great school, first of all. Why not? Hey, here's an idea, Republicans. Here's an idea, GOP. Why not? Why not? Call me crazy. Why not make all schools good? Why not make a great education accessible to everyone? Instead of saying, why don't you send your rich kid to a rich school? Like, because that seems to be your plan. Your plan is like, okay, let those other kids stay in the ghetto or whatever. I don't think you could say ghetto anymore. Let those other kids stay in the inner city schools and the lower socioeconomic background. Like, you all could stay there, and here's $1,000 to go to nowhere. Here's just $1,000. That's how you homeschool. Homeschooling. That's how you homeschool. You go, Johnny, go play in the yard. Come back with an idea. Here, Johnny. Here's an idea. What does it taste like to be free? Go think about that. Trying to teach kids abstract thought, you know? I'm gonna play a little funky for you now. Oh, sorry, that's a Led Zeppelin song in 5. How do they play funk in 5? I don't know. They just do it. Play some Buckethead? I got some Buckethead ready for you. Yes, that was what started this conversation. You mentioned Buckethead the other day, how he's your favorite guitarist / musician, and I was actually Googling that picture you said that existed. There's like one picture that's like, it's like a Sasquatch picture. Otherwise, he always wears a mask and a KFC bucket on his head. But I'll play you some Buckethead. What'd you think? I don't even think he knows what he's playing. He's just channeling it. You put a guitar in his hands and he just channels it. His hand runs across the fretboard like a crab. On crack. Buckethead's got a hand that's like a crab on crack. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, on Aristotle Full Throttle. Trivia night. You play riffs and the buzz, and we buzz in with the song. Oh, we could play Name That Tune. That would be fun. Let's do it. Good one. You got it. You got it. Maybe we'll just do that. Pammy, you were too late. Korokang Nala got it correct. You saw him live 15 times. Oh my gosh. Buckethead. Today we're talking about rock and roll musicians. Also, rock and roll musician performances in movies. Who's your favorite? I love Tina Turner in Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Remember if she was in that? I thought that was a great choice. That director who did Mad Max is incredible. He's doing a Mad Max follow-up. He's doing the sequel, or the prequel, for Furiosa, called Furiosa. Oh, Pammy just threw her hat to the ring. She just said she's going to throw down the gauntlet. She said, look, you read it here. There it goes. All right, let me try to stump you. Now, they got to be popular riffs. They can't be like, I mean, this one's kind of popular, but let's see if anybody can get it. I think someone can. Sorry, I messed that up. Cannibal Corpse in Ace Ventura. But there you go. Buckethead. Buckethead. Let me just tell you a story about Buckethead. I'm sure Korkan Nala could fill you in on this. But yeah, Labyrinth is a good one. Nice. Buckethead is an incredible guitar player. I think he's like 2,000 years old. There's no way of knowing because he wears a bucket on his head. So he's like 2,000 years old, and he is
I'm 500 million years old. I'm the classic rock biter from the Neverending Story, not Labyrinth, but I'm the classic rock biter, and I remember Buckethead from the Pleistocene era. Dude was incredible, man. Buckethead, he would take a stick and tie some cat hair on it, and Buckethead could play a stick, man. That dude could rock out back in the Jurassic. You know what I'm saying? Dude was he was entertaining us all back in the day, man. Remember Labyrinth? I'm from the Neverending Story, but there's no rock and roll stars in that. But in Labyrinth, we had David Bowie. David Bowie played the Goblin King, man. You know what I like, Goblin? Rocks. Because I'm a rock biter. I'm a classic rock biter, man. I'm Goblin Rocks.
Who are you, though? I don't understand.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dummy.
Demigod.
Dummy god. That's you. You're a dummy god.
No, I'm not a dummy god. As I sit here in the stomach of the rock biter with the burning meme on my shoulder. Yes, this is 100% of the burning meme. Here, I'm everywhere. I'm not going away. He is not. He is definitely not going away. I ponder what it is like as a Hertzhog. I'm Werner Hertzhog. Get it? Because I'm part man, part hog, and I reside in the stomach of the rock biter. It is a fate worse than death. But yeah, Buckethead is good. I should do a documentary on Buckethead's fingers alone. They are like a crab on crack. Yeah, guys, if you're just tuned in, please subscribe. Subscribe on Twitch. If you subscribe on Twitch for $3 a month, you get access to the Discord, and we talk about stupid stuff like this all the time off the air. But if you just follow on Twitch, if you subscribe on YouTube, and I get to 10,000 subscribers, I tell you, I'm going to give away a PS5. That's it. All we got to do is 10,000 subscribers. And we on our way. We got like 80-something. David Bowie's crotch was the star. Well, you know, it is David Bowie's crotch. David Bowie's crotch. He was never crotchety. How's that one for you, Korkan? David Bowie being crotchety? You see what I did there? No? You don't? The lighting is so much better that I could actually see my eyeballs. It's like too glaring. By the way, guys, we got 89. Holy crap, we're on our way to 100. Guys, subscribe right away if you're on Twitch, because we won't get to 100. We've been doing pretty good with our subscriptions, Jen. Jen being the admin for Aristotle Full Throttle. Thank you. In the fantasy lore that Buckethead says about himself, he's a robot. I believe that he is a robot from a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. He's a droid. Impossible. He's well versed in over 3 million forms of rock and roll guitar. He's incredible. He's incredible. But it's not just about Buckethead today. It's also about other nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Iron Maiden. How is Iron Maiden not in there? The Go-Go's. The Go-Go's better go to the... They better wake me up before the Go-Go's get inducted. All right, Rage Against the Machine. Now we're talking my language right here. It's been since I was a kid since I played these. Up. Remember that one? Remember this one? Dum, ding, dum. Anger is a gift. Let me try that part again. Later, Corcon. Or see you later. Thank you for stopping in. Follow Corcon Nala on YouTube if you want some movie knowledge. You must have a setting wrong because I only see Jen in the text in the chat. Well, you know, I think it's just us, and that's okay. Cheers. I think your settings are right, but that's fine because you guys are stalwarts. You guys are the backbone of the show, and when there are 10,000 people in the room, you'll all get like a what do they call that? A super chat. You'll get precedent. That solo is so good. It's Tom Morello. One of my influences. Even on the bass. Every time. I don't know if I could do a kill switch thing. can't do it. You guys are the OG throttlers. Sorry, I'm just hanging out, playing some rock and roll with you guys today. It's fun. Every now and then, you just gotta let your hair out and let it fill the room. I had good positive feedback today on my callback audition, so hopefully I get cast in a commercial. I'm hoping so, because those kind of commercials, those national commercials, the ones that go on national television, the ones that are like during the Super Bowl, say, for the other day. Let's see. I'm getting some emails. Checking my emails, checking my messages, making sure that I can get that I'm on top of it when they send, if they send and they let me know if I'm on avail or not. But hopefully, I don't know. I think I did good. I think I did good at the audition. I felt very confident after they said, got good feedback, but you never know. You never know with commercials. There's no rhyme, nor is there a reason. But if I get this commercial, it's a good thing for my bills and for the show, because it means I can pay my bills and still do the show instead of going out on the street and busking, which, worst comes to worst, I'm going to go out on the street and busk. Oh, that Dogecoin, I'm after that Dogecoin every day. I'm chasing it. Well, I'm not trying to chase it. Here's the thing. It dipped real low today. Dogecoin went down real low, but you got to buy. That's what I was saying. Buy and hold on for dear life. Buy the dips on Dogecoin if you guys are interested in any of the cryptocurrency trade. And hold on to it, because right now it's about 7 or 8 cents, hovering around 7 or 8 cents, 7.5 cents. Maybe just, I'll tell you exactly what it's having. I got it right here. Oh, believe you me, Jen, I got my eye on that Doge. Chasing that Doge like a Doge chases a mailman. It's like 7.2212 cents right now. But get this, if you buy a bunch of Doge at that price, my average price is about 5 cents that I've purchased it at. You buy like thousands of Doge, and it goes to $1, you get multiple times as that. You get 5 cents to $1 is 20x. Just wise investing. Also, keeping my eye on the Bitcoin. Turns out that Tesla invested $1.5 billion in Bitcoin the other day, which made it skyrocket. Elon Musk says Tesla is going to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. But every Bitcoin is like $45,000 each. So that's kind of like home payments and car payments. Those are large payments when you drop a couple Bitcoins on that. But Dogecoin, it's being speculated, because Elon Musk said he bought some Doge for his son X128674Z Zebra Alpha Omega, whatever his kid's name is. He said he bought some Doge to invest in the future, because that's more of like, I'm gonna go get a burger and fries with like 10 Doge. So you know what I'm saying? This is the idea of the future, cryptocurrency. I'm glad I put everybody to sleep. Okay, Fupami, name this riff. You can name the band. That counts. That's partial credit. That's half credit. If you name the band, that's half credit. Maybe that's quarter credit. If you name the band, it's a quarter credit. If you name the song, it's 75. It's 0.75 Doge. Thanks a lot, Elon. Well, Ron, you know your name rhymes with Elon. I'm gonna call you Elon Musk. Actually, you're Ronimus Prime this week. Next week, you're Elon Musk. All right, I'll make it easy for you, Pammy. Yes, Ron, you got that right. Ron guessed Hell's Bells by AC/DC. I've been playing the drums for a couple weeks now. I should probably join AC/DC. Anyway, that's all I can do. Yes, Pam, you got it right. Here, I'm zeroing in on. Here, let's play a telepathic version. I think you're gonna get this one. I think you're gonna get this next legendary rock and roll riff. Anybody? Any guesses? Any guesses? I think you're going to get this one. I think Ron. Oh. See, Pam, you were thinking this one. I think that's how it goes. You were thinking Whole Lot of Love, which that's the riff. Well, I've got the audio turned on the Discord, so if you want to hear it directly, you know, I got the audio running on the Discord, so if you want to hear it before the delay, there is about a 20-second delay, so I just keep playing. But Whole Lot of Love is that one. Any requests? Any requests? Do you know this one? I don't know how to play it. I can't play any of those. Oh. That's immigrant songs. And this is Wanton song. Yes, it is. But I haven't played any of these songs since I was learning the guitar. It's been a minute. Korkandala, we're back. We're going to play a little bit of Name That Tune for the last 5 or 10 minutes of the show. So play along, if you will. Probably going to be classic rock, because we've got the classic rock biter. I'm channeling the classic rock biters vibes today. But what do we got? What else do we got? You were thinking, yes, you were correct on the Black Dog guess. This is Black Dog. Eruption is very difficult. I was learning it last year. That's how it goes, right? Let me try that again. I haven't played it in like 6 months. I forgot everything. I had a dream about Eddie Van Halen last night. I don't know how to play it. I haven't played. I never learned it as a kid. If I learned it as a kid, I'd probably never forget it. But I do love my buddy Van Halen. Guess what, guys? Lost my pick. Oh man.
I got a spot right here.
I promise you. Oh, here we go. It just fell on the floor. It's okay. But what? That's how it goes. Love me some Eddie Van Halen. Big fan. Big fan. Huge fan. I had a dream about him last night. And this was the dream. I was hanging out with Eddie Van Halen. He had the long hair, and he was like, "Hey, man, why did the dude get old?" And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "'Cause what else is gonna happen, man?" And then I woke up. And I was like, this has existential implications. Yes, you got it. You got it, Pammy. What about this one? I don't know. Now I'm just trying to remember how to play all these songs as I'm playing them. This is a trick us musicians call remembering. Faking it. I'm out of practice. I'm playing too many of the drums. I've been playing all the drums these last month or two. Just all drums all day. I was gonna do a live thing today because I was so excited after I did my callback audition today because I felt very confident. I had all this blood pumping through my heart. I was so adrenalized, so I just started playing the drums, and I was like this. I played the drums for this song, Pammy. See if you can guess this one. How's it go? I don't know how that part. I don't know how that. I just know the drums for that song. I can play. I was like thinking maybe I should do one of those videos where I play all the instruments and I'll play all the instruments on that song. It's like. bass, you know. You got it right. Between you and Jen the Fierce, you got it right. Lenny Kravitz, you get 25% and 75% respectively. Round and Round. What is that by Rat? What do you how, is it? What's that? Rat? Who that? Who that? Rat? That's a fun one. All right. Can't be a guitar player if you don't know this one. That's what they told me in guitar school. On that Jesus chord, maybe we call it a day. Maybe we call it a day on that one. That song is just beautiful. It's a moving song. It's beautiful. I got to see Paul McCartney's play that song 5 or 6 years ago at Dodger Stadium, and I was moved. I saw him play it like at the Garden, maybe like 20 years ago when I was only 5, and it was incredible. When I saw this is me reacting to your latest comment, like The Weeknd. When I saw Paul McCartney play that song in particular, a couple of songs, he played a few songs on the acoustic guitar at the Garden. Now, this Garden is like 15,000 people, right? Maybe more. 10,000 people, maybe more, as they say. And he walked out onto a stage, right? Just a guy and an acoustic guitar. And the crowd was roaring. It was deafening. And I took a moment to just sort of drink in that moment, as Paul McCartney, I'm sure, did as well. because there's a spotlight on a single dude, and this whole stadium was like shaking with roaring for about 3 minutes solid, because he just walked out on a stage, and I was like, that guy contributed a lot to humanity, and the humanity is recognizing it. So it was pretty freaking cool. Yeah, it was pretty rad to see like how important the music is that guy created and how many people were appreciative of that. It was cool. Oh, I'm not trying to be... my friend got me a ticket to see Paul McCartney. It was really difficult to get those tickets. I'm a huge fan of Los Beatles. So, one more riff before I go. One more riff. Let's play. Let's play one more riff before I go. Noodling. What's a song? Let's write a song. That's how you write songs. We'll just play some like chill music. Okay, this is your song, Jen. It's got to get distortion because Jen's the fierce. Jen's the fiercest. She's the fiercest of them all. Don't even mess with Jen, cause she's 10 feet tall. She's the fiercest of them all. Oh, don't you worry, Corconnell. It's gonna have a Buckethead guitar solo of them all. Ready, guitar solo. Of them all. That's how it ends. Jed's the fiercest of them all. All right, guys. What did we learn today? What did we learn today? By the way, you can check out my music on the internet if you care to. If you care to Google that. I was in a band called Veda for a while, and we wrote lots of songs that are available on all of the platforms that you can get songs, I think. So please, just listen. I got a royalty statement. I looked at my bank account the other day, and I was like, $3.93. I was going to post it. It's like royalties, $3.93. I was like, I'm rich. So this is a demo of one of the songs that's on our last album that we wrote together. The song's called Savior Savior. Yeah, it's on that album, Unsafe at Any Speed. I remember writing the song. We was in a rehearsal space in Burbank. we got in there, and this was like, we were hanging out one day, and we were just like, because we were like, hard rock band, but then this song just started coming out, and we were like, No, why not? Why fight it? It's pretty, but you know, we're angry young men. We want to make angry young rock and roll. But this song came out and we were like, oh, this is pretty. Because, you know, I grew up listening to the Beatles and listening to those types of melodic stuff. And so we just wrote it and finished it. And we were like, here's the lesson for today. For me to remember for myself. You guys can take it or leave it. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't, you know, I'm no teacher. We learned about teachers and how they're the rescuers of humanity. They're the future of humanity. They preserve the future of humanity. But see it through. That's what I learned in life. When I was making things, just make whatever comes out. And that's not a poop joke. Just allow yourself, edit later. Always edit later. These shows are stream of consciousness. Jen has edited many of these shows. They're on their channel if you want to check them out. We might do like a stupid, silly series of the intros that are like silly. But always, if in creating and making things, just allow whatever happens, and then kind of come back to it and revisit it. This is a really important lesson that I've learned making music. And try not to doubt yourself. Never limit yourself to anyone else's imagination. That, I don't know if that's a quote from anyone else, but I've been... hey, thank you, Wesley. I've been reminding people of this reminded myself of this for a decade or so. So I felt like even in the music industry with writing music or doing stuff, you run into resistance, you run into people who doubt, haters they call them. But Wesley, never limit yourself to anyone else's imagination. That is, if someone's trying to push you down, or if you have a vision or you have an idea, see it through. Allow the vision to become a reality through hard work. Allow it to become reality through hard work. Just remember, people aren't inside your head, so they don't see what you're seeing. So you got to make it a reality for them to appreciate and observe. And this is something I definitely hope to do with this show. I hope that this show becomes what I see it to be. And you guys have been here every day for a long time, and it's awesome, and I appreciate your support. It means everything to me. It means everything to the future of the show, and I really hope it winds up where I think it will. So remember to subscribe, like, and share. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro in the fro. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for playing. We're going to have trivia tomorrow. We got to figure out the trivia, though. Maybe we'll figure it out. Okay, bye, guys. See you tomorrow.